That's right. I need to engage voice activity as well. Okay. That's right. So, let's see. We just got done. We ran from Cinnamon into this house that was like oddly dressed up as like for a party. This is
apparently is owned by that guy who ran the gas station.
Oh yeah, perhaps.
There's a big banner hanging from the rafters.
Good.
I can't quite make out what it says.
It says Goob.
Goob. Oh, they're a fan of Guar Gura, often known as Gooba to her fans. The Chumbuds. Oh.
There's a backpack lying in the dark. It looks familiar.
That's Sean's backpack, right?
Yes. He was not wearing it, so it had to be somewhere.
True.
An aerosol spray can. Looks like spray string.
Silly string. Or what are they calling it? Gloop. 100% sprayable confetti. There's something for putting off light, and I have a thing that puts off light. Typewriter.
Yeah, it's called a light emitter.
That's right, my light emitter. I've got my light emitter. What on earth is this?
John pushed this in front of the door. It's for the best if it stays there.
I suppose it's like a ottoman, perhaps. Stairs are barricaded.
There's a big pile of debris blocking the way.
Can't look at the painting.
Down with my hands.
No. There's one of those boxes here, too. A ranger station box. This is... Is this the house from the flashback? No, there wasn't stairs. Right?
I mean, if it is, you've got a better memory than I do.
Sturdy looking rope. Let's see what this
It
can do.
doesn't really look that sturdy.
Wait.
Sturdy looking rope. Let's see what this can do.
It's really easy to do that.
It's also very short.
I've gotten rope before, haven't I?
I believe so. Seems like the kind of thing you pick up a lot in these things. Oh yeah, you got it from.
Oh, and I tied the
amusement park.
Yes, and I tied the life raft around it. Not life raft, you know what I mean, to save the hand of an animatronic mascot.
Couple party hats and a mask. I swear I've seen these before somewhere.
Sean was wearing both. For whatever reason.
Yeah, Sean had the pulled to the side.
Because he's actually Hamburger Joe.
Oh my god, that would be crazy. Yeah, I mean, he does. I guess we did just like meet him out in the woods, right? Oh, I can't look at this. I have to use it.
Sort of door.
Okay.
That or Sean made up hamburger dough.
True.
And
Well,
that's a very elaborate hoax.
yeah, he would have had to have gone through a couple loops because he was.
Okay, does Sean not seem like the kind of guy that would go through those loops?
This whole thing is actually just one of his jokes.
It's like he was trying to like prank you out in the middle of the mountains, but ran into something actually horrifying.
I suppose. I mean, there's the newspaper article. There was the.
It's like I suppose that would be a little close to Until Dawn, but still.
That's true.
You should talk to Sean.
I suppose so. You know what? Let's stop for a second here. I was wondering about this. So what are all the moving pieces here? We have an estranged wife. Something happened to our daughter. She was lost in some way. She was a special needs child, maybe like ADHD or something.
I don't get the feeling it was like, full on mental retardation or like high functioning autism, because she sounded young enough that it just sounded like regular child frustrations.
I think it was something relatively benign. Like I said, it might have just been like ADHD or ADD. What
just
else?
like literally having trouble learning the piano and him positively reinforcing her.
Sean was a low-income worker who had a sense of like inadequacy, that he couldn't provide everything he wanted for his family, and he seemed to have outbursts.
Was that Sean or was that
Or
you?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
not Sean.
Mark.
Mark. So Mark had like a violent outburst at one point. It could have been like a consistent thing where he attacked Sean. So is the timing?
It's hard to tell how long ago that was, or if this is the past.
True. So yeah,
That-
so this was something I've had in mind. So apparently we met Sean out here in the woods while we were hiking the Appalachian Trail. And at some point he became at least friendly enough that he would be invited to our house to just spend time with us as a family and play with our daughter even. Like we left Sean alone with our daughter, and he was playing the piano with her, I believe. So they became friends at one point. What I was wondering is, the thing that sort of drew us into this game was the dialogue. I was wondering if the characters actually weren't talking to each other. I think I might have mentioned this before. I was wondering if that's could potentially be what's going on, where the characters aren't actually there in the same moment. Like they're separate moments in time almost. And that's why they sound like they're just talking past each other a lot.
Up to where it's at, like,
Wow.
Well, what do you think, Narissa? What's your idea?
You were way more taught in this than I have. I thought it was just like, this is all some sort of weird dream.
Fair enough. Can talk to Sean. And then there's all like the literary references. I actually didn't stop to Google any of them because, I don't know, I just didn't have it in me at the time to look it up. But there were those literary references like in our backdrop. So maybe Mark views himself as like a repressed artist at some point. Maybe he had like dreams of writing. Or maybe that's just the creature. Maybe that's just the entity reaching out to him. And it's like implanting those thoughts because...
Literally every time that thing seems to encroach on a memory of his, it is just spouting off like, pretentious, like literary bullshit.
Yeah, poetries or limericks, or maybe not limericks, but like poetry or writing or spoken word.
I mean, lyrics would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell how much of Mark's past is him being an asshole, and maybe that thing is just inserting itself into his memories.
Right.
Because, like, very serious conversation with his doctor about, like, his several medical conditions. Like, and it just shows up to have a fucking preachy monologue at him, like, through the doctor's mouth.
True, and maybe you could even take it a step further, because the creature clearly is some sort of like thought entity. It has to pass through people's minds in order to
the government
manifest in
seems
our
to be
world.
aware of it and tries to keep people away from these mountains so they don't get close to what I guess it's like a proximity to it that triggers this.
What if it's almost like that? Maybe it's almost like a death for Mark in a sense. And it's not so much his life flashing before his eyes because of like a true death. It's actually the entity flashing through his memories as it like pushes itself more into our reality through him.
Wow.
And that's what this like chase through the wood is. That's like what Sean is. That's why Sean is here. He's like a pivotal moment. He was here. We might have been influenced when we first made that hike on the Appalachian Trail.
What you're saying is we might be playing Alan Wake.
Yes, it's been Alan Wake the whole time. We've even got a flashlight. I can't talk to Sean.
Oh, that was my idea, so...
There's a big banner hanging from the rafters.
It says good. Good.
I can't quite make out what it says.
Could
So-
just be three O's.
So we have a door on the floor that we can't use. We've got...
Can we
rope.
use the rope on the door?
No. And then there's the pile of debris blocking the stairwell that it says that we can't use without a tool of some sort. Oh, we had rope. I guess rope is a tool. Okay.
That seems like that would be incredibly dangerous and a bad idea.
Especially to yank it towards yourself. Like, I mean, I don't know. It was like 2 chairs. So, like, whatever. Something bad's gonna happen while we're upstairs anyway, so.
You always think that bad things are going to happen.
I guess we have to go in blind on this one. Use? Oh! I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Gotcha good.
I can explain.
I paid Miles off. I thought he did some freaky shit. I knew there was missing things, but...
Oh, good call, good call. Divya.
How could I have known the Woods wanted to kill me?
I dropped the joke the second this went down. You would have done the same, man.
That's why he put on the mask. He was going to jump out and scare us. But he realized that shit was fucked.
You lied about this? What else are you lying about?
I mean, he did save us.
Mark, please. You have to understand.
Is the ant farm real? Did you lie about that too?
You've been through hell. Between Charlie, your condition, I knew you needed this. One last quest to raise your spirits. This was our thing, man. Ant farmer bust.
You know me, huh?
Please. I didn't...
Is it real?
What?
Going to the center, making your dreams come true. Is the ant farm a lie?
I heard it on the grapevine, man. I'm sure there's a sliver of truth to... Mark?
You may be a sucker. Fool for trusting you.
We won't die here. I promise. Just think about Charlie. Please. Do it for her. For her! Ah! Stop! Stop! I will rip your tongue out!
I don't even know if I want to push it. Yeah, I don't want to hurt Sean.
Stop!
No, I don't. Oh, I guess I have to fight back against this. Oh, okay, well.
I'm so sorry, dude.
I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
If we ever get out of this, I promise you can kill me.
Oh my god, I think he might have actually hurt Sean if I like mashed the.
Well, let's figure out a plan.
Plans are what I do best.
Come here.
The hell? It's a box of dead birds.
The birds were all fake too, of course. You have to set that up for the prank, obviously. Oh, we can read the notes here.
Can't be good.
In the phone, I guess. Oh, well, the lights
Got
are.
a phone in the Rangers network. I hope it hasn't been disconnected.
This might be useful for a plan. Oh, okay, so we were supposed to look around first. Bathroom door, anything in here that's changed?
Or
there's a
booty
mirror.
paper towels.
More booty paper towels. Could have swore.
I mean, functional
just the
mirror.
bathroom door. Yeah, a functional mirror. That's pretty cool. Is... Do we see anything in it?
No.
No. Oh, I mean, we can
Just
see
there
house.
for.
Here's a metal lock. Oh shit.
Glimmer of hope.
Oh well.
Maybe. Barrels and pieces. What if there's a use for this?
A club.
It's unclear how bad Mark's issues are. You know, so it's like, you know, tricking your friend with severe issues into believing that you're taking him to a wish granting machine in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains. Does seem a little.
But at the same time,
If it,
but at the same time, what if he's just like depressed because he's sick, and he's depressed because his wife left him, and he's just been like out of sorts for like months at a time, and you just want him to get away from it all for a minute, and you have like a great shared love of hiking. You know what I mean? Like,
The way Sean said what he said does imply Charlie's not dead or anything.
right? I'm assuming it was just like a divorce, maybe perhaps a messy divorce even. I don't know.
What the hell's this?
I
I
think
come back, you guys are being weird.
we're playing a spooky game.
that's been. Yiltis has gotten scared a bunch.
I don't know. I just ooh.
What does this mean?
That's
There's-
pretty scary.
There's a lock clock. But yeah,
That might be useful for a plan, apparently.
it's true.
Decent looking set of
Yeah, because we're trapped in this cabin because Cinnamon is outside.
Cinnabon?
Cinnabon.
Yeah, Cinnamon. Like a cereal mascot.
He's gonna tell us about Apple Jacks.
Oh, I thought you had Cinnabon as in like the food.
That would be pretty.
Store.
That'd also be pretty tasty.
We need another exit. I should let Sean know about this.
The window you're standing right beside.
Something outside.
Oh,
Probably don't go out there.
I don't see what's out there.
A ticking clock. My hearing is kind of sensitive.
It's useful for a plan. Oh yeah.
Everything is useful for a plan. Think about it.
Cellar's locked. I don't know. Can we cut the fucking lock off? What else? Dead birds.
I don't think dead birds are useful for a plan.
Probably not. Oh, a hope chest.
I don't think I have code just yet.
Spent a lot of time not having a creepy portrait.
Daniel must be the guy that lived here. It's a little scary looking.
I don't know if that's the case. Daniel J.
It might be useful for a plan.
No,
probably
it
not.
doesn't seem like it.
Nope.
Bedside note. Someone tore the rest off.
Key is in toilet.
Just mighty forgetful.
Code is in will. No, it's pretty legible, dude.
I don't know.
Oh no, I heard Cinnamon.
You just got the eyes of a Superman.
He's got the eye of the tiger.
Strange pile.
There's a ton of stuff from Sean's break here.
Flare. Silly string.
I should ask him if he has anything useful.
When does the silly string come into play?
I guess for when he's here, just like raise it all around.
Yeah, like
Surprise.
razz you a little bit, I guess.
You checked his backpack again?
Oh, you know, that's,
Because they got the cellar keys there too.
Sean's backpack. He carried most of the supplies of this trip. I wanted to help, but I can't hike like I used to.
Passing out at the side of a dove does kind of put a damper on hiking.
You gotta be pretty neurotic to hide your keys in a toilet tank.
well, yeah.
Actually, I take that back. That's a good idea.
Well, oh wait, I
Great
wasn't able to put
self-diagnosis, guy.
this shelf, right? This mysterious container? No.
Probably just bleach.
What's that spooky thing in the mirror?
It's a reflection.
Oh, it's John. Oh,
Some guy who fumbled the ball.
This is a no smoking area.
Oh, they got the bats from Stardew Valley in here.
Yep.
A cassette player. And a smudged photo.
Smudged. 2 lovebirds.
The hobo code is a secret symbol-based language created during the Great Depression. Did you know it's still in use today? Here's a few examples.
you should use your snipping tool to keep that.
That's probably one of the
Yeah, I was going to
things
say.
you need to get the code.
Let me just put this on the other monitor here. We'll save this for later. And I like they have a happy triangle. We'll never know what it is, though.
Wall full of posters. Weird.
Look at do you look at the way the wall's shaped. It's definitely gonna collapse at some point.
Full of posters.
Yeah.
Like an episode of Scooby Doo.
Also says you can use.
Nothing to use on it, though. Yeah.
Monster's gonna burrow in through the cellar and eat your liver.
Yay, livers.
Let's listen to some cassettes. So, odd cassette number 1. This is labeled Daniel.
Oh, so you've been collecting
24,000.
this guy's little messages for the entire game, and now you can listen.
Let's fucking go!
Alright, shopping list for Monday. Eggs, milk,
Today
bread.
is Wednesday, September 24th, 2003. Time is 3:03 a.m. My name is Dr. Daniel James Hansen, PhD, serial number 1058944. I'm a program coordinator and assistant researcher stationed here at the Winterleaf facility, deep in the Appalachian Mountains. Or, I was, at least. I was grafted into the Green Door branch after helping to contain the DOV's
The doves.
Philadelphia
Doves.
problem.
Hot crap.
Needed seniority, and I was there to provide a healthy dose of clarity. I don't know how much longer I have, so I shall begin these logs. Winterleaf's jurisdiction, or in fact its main subject of study, is a source of great intrigue for myself, and immense sorrow for my colleagues. But the process has sharpened us. Whitewater, Avalanche, they all love their coded language. They hate being direct. It's like they're afraid of it. In the center of Winterleaf, surrounded on all sides by thousands of tons of rock, steel, and concrete, lies a mysterious entity, referred to in our official documents as the Wormhouse figure. The Green Door takes a vow of silence to never speak of things beyond the curtain. But veils were meant to be torn, I'm afraid.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh, we got like 3 more of these.
Killer cassette number 3.
Did we miss one?
Curious
Okay,
cassette
so
number 2. This is labeled The Branch.
Shortly after I arrived, I and others on my team were instructed to monitor the growth of something that had taken root in the tunnels beneath Winterleaf. At first, all was stable. It looked like a tree, in form, anyway. That's where the similarities ended. It didn't need UV light to grow or photosynthesize. The anomaly continued to spread. The only thing worse than death is decay. The cancer had spread to all parts of the body. I asked the figure if he knew what it was. He didn't answer. The study had become an obsession, and the more I dug, the more it sunk its teeth into me. I asked my colleagues. I asked my supervisor, Perkins. No luck. Out of options, I asked Whitewater directly. That's when I got my response. Be careful where you stick your nose, Hanson. You don't want to be code-dubbed.
Alright. We got a vision. So
I-
that's interesting.
I think for each one is just the tapes
Oh,
replaying.
okay.
We'll
Yeah,
find
that
out in
makes
a
sense.
second.
It's done that before.
It's getting harder to sleep. Last month, the last line of defense, Avalanche, as we call them, gave our team a heads up. They had found evidence of what they could only describe as an incongruity. In between the static and the data and the noise, a human-like form was caught on security footage traveling through the facility, and eventually leaving through a loading dock on the east side. That is to say, human-like. Use that term somewhat facetiously. The nightly expedition parties have been scanning the woods for weeks. Most of Winterleaf has been holed up in their offices with the doors locked. I'm sure it's like a sleepover for them. Some members of the soil team out west reported hearing the voices of fellow co-workers calling out to them from the woods. Co-workers who they know are dead. Dead or code-dubbed. Perkins and his entourage have been giving bullshit excuses for what's been going on. It's swamp gas. It's standard
Damn
audio
it, Perkins.
phenomena. They've been singing this tune for weeks, never once investigating these claims. Damn fools.
So let's check real quick.
Yeah, it's just a repeat.
So let's see.
Oh no, sorry,
Fuck,
we
is
had
that
6
4?
of these.
This one's labeled ignorance.
Well, the fun continues. Perkins refuses to order a team to investigate these voices in the woods. I've never wanted to strangle a man more in my life. 22. 22 separate reports have been filed since last month, all ignored. There's a difference between stupidity and purposeful ignorance. I had to stop the recording and take a break. I talked to some of the soil team. There are murmurs going around that our project's funding is getting slashed. They're dedicating more funding to R&D on hypersonic missiles. Apparently, it's the future of wartime technology. Our
What are they, in Russia?
have no practical application for the bedrock of American society. But bombs do. I can't go back to weapons development. It is soul-sucking work. It's so boring. I would sooner kill myself.
Wow, amazing.
So the government found an entity from a different reality and was like, this isn't going anywhere. While also
That actually
ignoring
sounds pretty plausible.
that, like, something is spreading out through the woods, trees that aren't really trees, voices of dead coworkers.
It sounds like an other people problem.
Yeah.
However, lobbyists from the military-industrial complex had lots of money.
That's true.
Finally, we've been put on high alert.
That's probably a bad
The
thing.
nightly expeditions have been ordered to stay indoors. Only a select few are allowed to leave Winterleaf, and then under heavy guard. Everyone is on standby. Such a loud silence. You can hear a pin drop. Echo Point has been instructed to relay the situation directly to AP Hill and to request assistance. The Wormhouse has had all entrances sealed. For all this commotion, he's still quietly typing away. He's not even phased at all. What is he writing?
Extremely pretentious nonsense.
Maybe that's what the Wormhouse was responding to in the visions that we had earlier. At the start of the game, actually. Is this tape 6? Wormhouse figure.
My insomnia has paid off, it seems. He tells me those with altered REM cycles have an easier time as they approach the wormhouse. Sleepwalkers, insomnia, sleep paralysis, narcolepsy. He says the connection is stronger, for better or for worse. The rest of them are blind. They grope around in the dark, seeking the answers. But I brought questions. Who are you? No response. What do you want? No response. Where are you from? No response. I was frustrated by his stonewalling. Every question I asked resulted in silence. So, I changed my methods. Why am I here? Then, almost instantly, he turned his face toward me. I've never been so frozen in my life. It put the fear of God in me. It felt like forever before he gave me a response. You have something I need. I could barely muster a response. What is your name? He spoke plainly. I am the Wren.
Wow.
Alright, well, that's the last one we've got.
Of course, it was the bird. All.
I'm glad we finally got to use those. Even though we had the
Had them
Stardew
for a
bats
while.
squeaking at us the entire time. Where's Harper Box?
That light right there is just going back and forth.
Oh, hey!
Hey, look,
Just
we
in
did another
time.
one.
Last will and testament of Daniel Hansen.
Oh, we kind of need that.
It's true, we do need that. Do you think something's going to happen?
You didn't pick it up.
Oh, did I not? It's really easy to do.
A cassette tape. The last will and testament of Daniel Hansen.
So should we listen to that first, or should we check this door first?
Listen to
Door.
it.
CT?
Yep.
He's dead.
Door or tape?
Door or what?
Or tape?
Just make a choice.
Hey.
You don't need to understand.
Tape.
Dang.
Why progress the story when you listen to dumb shit?
Well, no, this is progressing the story. Sucker.
Greetings. My name is Dr. Daniel James Hansen. If you're listening, then I'm dead.
Hooray!
I'm such a fool. I brought everything he needed, right to his doorstep. Without Gene's quick instincts, I would have died. A pawn in that godforsaken spiral. I would have died like those who saw. I was too obsessed with knowledge. All it's ever brought me is suffering. At least they had the sense to try something. Nobody believed them. I didn't believe them. But I believe them now. It's coming. It's already been set in motion. I can hear something circling the building. 2793. 2793. That's the code to my hope chest. February 7th, 1993. The day my mom died. It's not a hope chest in the traditional sense. It's where I store the things that keep me from despair. It has the keys to my office. You'll find everything you need there. If you're listening, and if you're breathing, I believe in you. You can do better than me. Anyone could. But you will. I'm going to find Jean. I don't expect to make it back alive. She means everything to me. If there's even a fraction of a hope that...
Right, well, you got the code.
And I guess this door over here is going to be his office. It is locked.
Locked.
Yes.
There's got to be something important behind this door.
So the reason that this is happening to us is because of our narcolepsy.
Yes.
Oh. Yoink.
Don't want to miss litter.
Must be the keys to the basement closet. Praying for 0 skeletons.
How many skeletons do you think would be in there?
Perhaps at least one. A prankster to the end.
It's really not helping any cases that this is like. This is set up like a fucking escape room.
A filing cabinet?
Hooray.
Old cassette.
Right. It's like you think would get incarcerated by it.
Failed experiments.
Playing styrofoam
What is that?
Ooh.
squares to bird.
Fighting a stick bug?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cinnabon.
Look, oh, it's the red tape, the red string. It finally happened.
Yay!
This is the source of the strange noise.
It's her.
That's the monster?
Yeah, it's
With A.
Orlock.
There's a legion of them.
Needs to know.
Some sort of golem. A
Okay, so
minotaur.
yeah, those were the hands that were trying to grab you.
So they're calling in Orlock. And as he comparing it to a minotaur, this is a maze. At the heart of which is the
worm.
worm.
Wow.
Also,
Interesting.
dead birds.
Also Dead Birds. Project Mockingbird. Because I guess because of the mimicry, I suppose?
I gave up trying to really understand what's going on a while back.
I mean, I don't know. They could have lots of deaths. It could be Mockingbird. Because of like the
Chris
calls
is like,
out
I'm
from the
not here
woods.
to braid, I'm here to see John be scared.
There's clearly
That is one of the main reasons, yeah.
they're clearly drawing a lot of parallel to birds. Project Mockingbirds being dubbed, the worm house creature calling itself the wren,
There's a lot of bird themes.
the ant farm being itself, obviously like referred to as a maze, at the center of which is the answer to all of your wishes. Anything you want could be there. And these trees, they're being tagged as the Minotaur in a sense. Obviously, like the defender of the maze. Part of like the trial.
Oh. You were not running into the bowl?
It's all part of the Mockingbird.
There has been a lot of mocking going on.
Yeah, there's stuff there. It's one of those things where it's like it's definitely fun to talk about, but it takes up a lot of time to sit and pontificate upon.
Alright, well,
Strange shape number 7. Guess twerk.
Something I need. Something I need. Over the past 3 months, I have been secretly assisting the Wren in completing his great work. It's kept me busy. Barely done any of my own research work. But this is research. He calls it his magnum opus. The universal set. The set of all sets, as his literary senses have inclined to call it. I'm not sure of its purpose, but it's almost complete. He said today is the day. I have obtained the last thing he needs. A single lone typewriter. I'm not sure why he needs another one. He already has so many. But I know that there's a... What the... Daniel, we gotta move now! Jimmy, what are you...
Attention, all personnel. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Evacuate immediately. Repeat, evacuate immediately. Report to your assigned stations and await further instructions. Repeat, report to your assigned stations and await further instructions.
What the hell is going on? Move! Okay. We're abandoning winter leave. No one knows exactly what's going on.
Heads off! I'm on escort duty!
Hurry up, Hanson.
Gene, what is going on?
We'll talk in a second.
Oh, damn it.
A set of all sets. And a typewriter. A list of all lists. I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure if it's not just the Wren mimicking Daniel, the last will, saying that he couldn't do it, but you will. I mean, at this point, how can we even trust any of the voices that we hear? I mean, now having heard that, are we able to interact with the typewriter over here? No, at least there's not that. Well, I guess we make a plan with Sean.
Look out the window one more time.
We should be safe for now. But if we need another exit, I should let
I don't see anything.
about this.
It's most definitely one
That
of those
will...
There's something else.
warlocks out there.
Yeah, the Morlocks.
So I can look at him and I can talk to him.
I'm gonna dig through these papers. Maybe I can find its Achilles heel or something. We can resource whatever we find in the cabin.
Wow. That's some
what we
graphics.
found. I mean,
You're missing one thing.
Are we actually missing something?
wow, Iltis, I can't believe you missed something.
Maybe they just feel like setting off players' OCD.
You do what you do best. I'll
Well,
leave
if
your-
there's one person you can do that to, it is Iltis.
Knives, meat.
There was food on the table. Did you look at the junk food?
Flipped couch.
You can't look at junk food if
It
there's
was.
a
It
pair
lit up while he
between-
was. On the other side of the table.
Oh.
Here's all the food we got from the gas station.
Jagoffs will save us.
God bless. I knew it would.
Here's all the food we got from the gas station.
So good, he looked at it twice.
I want to talk to Sean.
John's going through some documents right now.
Some documents.
There's a whole lot of censorship here. Keep you updated if we find anything.
Great.
John, check this window out. It's locked pretty well. We might be able to use it as an exit.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's not a bad idea. Well, let's save it for when we're out of options.
Maybe you should mention the Orlocks and mention the window again. The Mockingbird.
What is all this?
Check it. These are all over the basement downstairs. With a lot worse than killer trees.
Category E12, the Mockingbird. Little is known about the true nature of Methuselah's branches.
Methuselah's
Its
branches.
authorized study and recognition have only begun within the past month. In that time, incomprehensibly cunning, intelligence which far surpasses a human being, a series of incongruities whose adversarial nature to the wormhouse is currently unexplained. The Mockingbird seemingly feeds on the terror of mankind, seeking to harrow the human soul and string its victims around. Alive? The only reason one would survive a direct encounter is if it wanted you to.
My God.
What do we do?
What do we do?
Alright, well that's fucked up.
Try the window again, see if it.
So, hold on a second. So Methuselah was the name of that asteroid, was it? From the start? Do you guys remember?
No.
Yeah, that was like 10 parts ago, man.
Discovery of one of the universe's oldest known exoplanets, nicknamed Methuselah.
Wow, it's actually a giant evil tree. It's an old god or something.
So it's a giant...
Oh, it's extant.
It's an ancient planet that takes a century to complete each orbit. So once every 100 years, this planet comes by so that we can see it. And emits regular radio pulses like a lighthouse beam. Maybe that's what the entity meant. The Wren meant when he said, "Today is the day."
Wow.
That was...
Wow.
Hey.
Actually, wait. Well, yeah, what was the date of the breakout? Because it's July 9th. It was July 3rd, wasn't it?
Let's say on the tape. The Gazinga tape. Oh, I didn't see.
Something I need. Over the past 3 months, I have been secretly assisting the Wren in completing his...
Does it say the date in this?
It's kept me busy.
I think it was the one before this.
No, the one before that gave
Was
the
the
date of his
wheel.
mother's death.
Because there would have been one where he was saying, "Today's the day," and he had the date at the... I'd like to go back.
My insomnia has paid off, it seems. He tells me those with altered REM cycles have an easier time as they approach the wormhouse. Sleepwalkers, insomnia, sleep paralysis, narcolepsy. He says the connection is stronger.
So that's what the connection is. It is actually like radio waves. And people who have altered brain chemistry from a lack of sleep are like the receivers.
But I brought questions. Who are you?
No date on that one, but it was relatively recent. Interesting.
John's going through some documents right now. There's a whole lot of censorship here.
I had the wrong button.
Keep you updated if I find anything.
So yeah, so let's try the window.
How's the search?
Now that he knows that with the thing, well, you can't.
Yeah, we've
You're
already
dead,
done
John.
that.
You're dead.
What? Am I psychic? Use your words, man. You have a tongue.
Wait it out until morning.
Not a bad idea.
Jesus.
Well, unfortunately.
And so these are opposed to the Wormhouse entity.
And they're opposed to the spy versus spy guy.
So that means, and so they are set up. So yeah, so they are the Minotaur to the maze. They're trying to keep people from getting to the Wormhouse entity, to keep it from completing its set of sets. But why?
Please leave the prank kit.
Fireplace here. You think you can climb it?
What? Like Santa Claus? Ho, ho, ho. Bitch. I could definitely climb it. But there's no way that you could in your condition. And I'm not gonna.
Oh, how benevolent.
Well, I do my best.
What about all this? Did you bring anything useful?
Ah, man. Anything that's useful would probably be in my backpack. That said, I think I have some rope, a couple of flares, and... No, that's it. Unless you think confetti's a good plan.
The best.
In retrospect, picking up snacks was a good idea.
Yeah, but I wish you'd gotten more.
This could last us a decent amount of time.
What? We're just gonna sit around until we die?
If we don't act, there will be no point.
Noise.
I found a set of old knives. We could fight back.
That is an option. Maybe. Sometimes fighting isn't the way to go.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way to go.
Me?
No, this is different. I was 8, maybe 9. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
no.
The snow's coming down.
Story.
But it's from Sean. We love
We
him.
were trying to make it home from school before it got too dark. The sun goes down early that time of year. We walked by this old fenced-in house. It was foreclosed or condemned. I don't know. I'm sure someone was squatting in it. I don't blame them. There was this freaky, matted bull terrier that lived inside the fence. Every time we passed the house, it would run out from under the porch and hurl itself at the wiring. I could tell that thing wanted my blood. But that day, same freezing winter day, my cousin and I passed right by the house. Same way we had done 100 times. And this time, we realized too late. Something was terribly wrong.
I turned up the audio for talking too.
The fence had a gaping hole.
Okay, I was about to say, I walked out with Bob, and for some reason, Sean is very quiet.
And this huge dog jumps right on top of me. It knocked me right to the ground. In retaliation, my cousin pulled out this tiny little pocket knife. The same one I gave to you, by the way. I hope you found it.
Sure.
I kicked and screamed, trying to pull this feral dog off me. It latched right onto my leg with a bite. It wouldn't let go. My cousin started slinging crosses at it with this puny little knife. It only made it worse. It only made it angrier. Some adult in the neighborhood with a pellet gun heard us screaming. Freaked it out long enough for us to escape. We ran and didn't look back. We ran until we were sure it wasn't chasing us. And then we ran a bit longer than that. My lungs hurt so bad, it felt like I was being strangled.
You think fighting would only make it worse?
If it really wants to get us, it'll do whatever it wants.
I think this is a laborious way to say we're not introducing fighting mechanics this late in the game.
Yeah, I like it. I like world building. Get into the characters' heads.
The ranger phone system should be connected to the other phones in the area.
Now let's give it a call.
Hello? Somebody just cut the line.
Whoever they are, they don't want to talk.
So wait, somebody said hello. He didn't answer, so they hung up. He's like, somebody cut the line.
No, he said hello.
He said hello.
Oh.
I hope your luck is better than mine.
What do you think about this meat in the fridge?
Smells like something died.
That's what meat is, isn't it?
Don't do this.
It's people
I
meat.
think we could toss it out. Maybe that thing outside is hungry.
On second thought, giving it more of a bloodthirst might not be the best idea.
Well, if you take no risks, you win no victories.
Sounds like your boss has been brainwashing you.
I'm a man of action. Nothing wrong with that.
No more, please. I can't stand your self-help garbage.
Not surprised you would say that. There's a what? Surely we can get this thing to work.
Looks pretty fucked.
Have you ever shot a gun before?
Well, no, but I've seen a couple mafia movies. Pretty much the same shit, right?
Same thing.
Barrel's busted. You know, blow your fingers off?
My fingers don't matter. All we need it for is a moment of distraction.
Maybe we could rig something up. Our options are low. Really low. But I have one last idea.
Let's talk in the cellar first. I got something for you.
No, I don't.
My bad, my bad. I should have thought about dying more. Just figured I'd worry about it when I get there, you know. And now it's here. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Worrying doesn't help. I would have had gray hair if I had any left.
Just never thought I'd go out like this.
What, in a dinky log cabin?
Being chased by killer trees.
No, just... I hoped I would go out in a noble way. I was a dumbass kid. Always drifting along with the wind. Wish I could have left some kind of impact, you know? Doing something worthwhile, or... doing something, at least.
I'm surprised you haven't died in some freak explosion.
Very funny. You have one firework accident and suddenly you're on the no-fly list. This concrete is so cold. Never mind, there's a rug. That's mine!
I had some cops in a storm drain once. It's me and 2 other dudes. Concrete was colder than this.
BS. What for?
Underage drinking. We drove around town in a pickup truck. We hit 3 mailboxes.
We talking about the same Mark Stetson?
Yeah. I was a monster in my glory days. I have a kid for a reason, you know.
Aye. Sometimes I wish I was a psycho, like you. My parents were stricter than a Molly. Had to think about my career, you know. I didn't have time to party or hide in a sewer or...
You did not miss much.
Weird stories are all that matter at the end of the day. The work dries up when you're dead.
I can't believe you tricked me into going snipe hunting. Hamburger dough? Really?
Alright, I know it's funny to say, but that guy's real.
There we go. He's real.
Hold down here. I'm going back upstairs. There's not a lot of options. For what we know, this thing is not dumb.
From what we know.
Worst case scenario.
What's the worst case scenario?
You ready?
Play made a flashcard. Worst case scenario.
I guess we're ready. I mean, we've...
Do you select the shot option?
Yeah,
This
that's what
nice
that talk
meaningful
was.
Oh, okay.
Story.
It's
Then
the
you're
kind
ready.
It's the kind of
Ready to dive
conversation you and I will have, CT, before we get killed by some sort of monster.
Or homeless guy with a knife.
Narissa's gonna come kill us.
I have a
Best
home.
bet is a distraction.
I didn't say it's because you're homeless. I just said it would be one mythic plus too much.
Alright, let's see here.
We have a couple flares, some rope.
We could jury rig a shotgun trap.
But what about after that?
You know what they say, right? You don't have to run faster than a bear. You just have to run faster than the guy next to you.
Want to split up?
Want to? No. But looking at our chances...
We're doomed. This ant farm obsession. This is all my fault. I'm like a drowning man. Drag down everyone with me.
You're not a dire, Mark. Charlie needs you.
You don't understand.
She needs you, okay?
John.
There's always a chance that...
John!
Is it bad? You're her father.
I couldn't make it even if I tried, okay? You're like an uncle to her. I need you to do this for me.
For you. Everything's about you. Charlie has her whole life left to live. She'll change the world, man. She needs to see you one last time.
Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Look at me! You know I'm right. Right? Say it.
You're right.
When you make it out of here, please tell her I love her. Please tell her I love her, and I'm proud of her.
What was in the hope chest?
I'll always love her.
Keys for the office. Things to remember his mother by. Daniel.
I'm so sorry.
Didn't appear to be a lot of hope in there.
It's time to go.
Turkey.
Yes, this is it. I know we totally hated each other, but thanks for always being there for me, man.
Yeah, you're an asshole, dude.
Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, John, you're an asshole.
Fuck
All the
you,
times
CP.
I acted cool, I was scared out of my mind.
Bye, Sean.
See you on the flip side. 1 for the money. 2 for the show. 3 to get ready. 4 to go!
Let's go do the thing again.
Hey, Sean, come here!
Sean, you prick.
Run!
Go! Go!
Ready to start running, Hilton.
Come and get me, you son of a bitch!
Oh, they're doing it again.
Mark, it's me! Mark! Hey, wait up, man! Stop! Make it stop!
Oh.
Did you get the car keys?
There's the wire.
It's a long run. I have legs that are faster than yours.
He's dead.
Wow, so their way of not making people go here is to chase them there? Oh, they'll chase you if you're in there, never mind.
Oh, that one was running down the tree. Or the wall. Another big safe door.
Probably safe. They must be super smart. If you could open it, why couldn't they open it?
Dove, set by darkness.
And when I passed by thee, and saw thee polluted in thine own blood, I said unto thee when thou wast in thy blood, live. Yea, I said unto thee when thou wast in thy blood, live.
By God's grace, he's finally coming to, Saucy.
Give him space. That's him, right?
You can believe it, my good friend. The one from the Welders Union. I'm sure this isn't the best of times, dear chum, but if you'd sign...
Not now.
Right, well, of course, you're a time-honored guest, Stetson. Hello? The rehearsal is still ongoing. The play is later tonight.
Let him go.
Ignore my hospitality, why don't you? At least close your eyes, Raka. You'll spoil the whole damn show.
Do as you wish, Stetson. Leave or see it through. It doesn't change a thing.
Uh-huh.
Everything is completely normal and sane.
All of a sudden, we're in fucking what's the name of that?
Wait, they
Russian
walked out
movie?
beside that IOU, and there's no door there.
There's a door right there.
Yeah, but they didn't walk in front of you when you were staring at the door.
Yeah, they did. I didn't see them leave this on the counter, though.
God damn it. What is the name? of
Look
that
at the
thing?
table.
A man becomes an insect when.
I made my bed. Now I lie in it.
And they knew us as the guy from the Welders Union. I authorize Zazie and Razi, producers, agents, successors, assigns, and designees to record my name, likeness, image, voice, sound effects, interview, and performance on film, tape, or otherwise. The recording. Edit such recording as producer may desire, and incorporate such recording into the work. That's what the cassette tape had on it. Any versions of the work and all related materials thereof, including but not limited to promotion and advertising materials. It is understood and agreed that the producer shall retain final editorial, artistic, and technical control of the work and the content of the work. Producer may use and authorize others to use the work, any portions thereof, and the recording in all markets, manner, formats, and media, whether now known or hereafter developed, throughout the world in perpetuity. Producer and producer successors and assigns shall own all right, title, and interest, including the copyright, in and to the work, including the recording and related material, to be used and disposed of, without limitation, as producer shall and producer's sole discretion determine. Underneath is fine print too small to read, signature, date, and a red stamp that reads IOU. So when I read through that tape in a kind of joking way, I guess MTK UNST work. Wonder if that's going to mean something, if that's going to come to us later and be like, damn! And more Stardew Valley bats. Well, we finally just got to something kind of more interesting. I mean, obviously I've loved like diving into the lore of everything, but this was definitely odd. This is strange. Why do they know us as the guy from the welding? And they know that our name is Stetson. And who the fuck are they?
Why is that rug the same one that was in the cellar?
Why is that rug the same rug that's in the cellar? Who sells these squeaky lamps? The world may never know. But, I should call it there. It's late.
It's as good a stopping point as any.
Yeah, definitely.
This game's longer than what I thought a self-described short game would be.
Well, that's what you get for making assumptions.